well, I'm the writer, so it's my baby, and you gotta love all your babies. So I love the fact that it was a combination of funny, romantic, with a serious heart. I mean, that's what I wanted. I wanted people to really enjoy it and laugh, think it was funny, and then get some real information about what really happened behind Merchant of Venice, the real deal.
How long did it take you to write this?
The truth is, it didn't take me all that long because I was on fire. Because I saw this other play, which will be nameless, and I thought, I can do that, and I can do it better. I want them to leave with, that's a great question. I want them to leave with, well, first I want them to leave with, entertainment and pleasure and fun. But I also want them to leave with the idea that, the things that we think are true, they're not always true. And there's a history behind things. And someone like Shylock, that's a fictional character. That's not even true. That's an old story that Shakespeare stole. This was no real thing. But I want them to leave and think about what happened in history and how in some way it could parallel some of the things that's happened today. That's the serious part. And I also want them to love the music and have fun with the romance and the funny remarks.
Were there any scenes you found especially hard to write?
Well, hard to write. There were scenes that were personal to me, There were things that were true to me. I'm not that character, Sheila. I'm me. But of course, there's certain parallels, But I'm not that character. That's fictional. But I think the part about Shylock, that was a little hard for me, and I didn't know how people would take it, honestly. I don't know how they were going to take that part.
Did any song come easily, or did they all take time?
Oh, well, sometimes there's an inspiration that just comes into my head. Like I'll hear the words and the music together. Like, speak, my love, can you open your heart to me? That just came into my head. And then I wrote the rest of the song.
Was it easier, writing the songs or writing the story? Or is it just like, do they both go hand in hand?
Well, they go hand in hand because the songs come out of the story. Though they can also have some independent life. Some songs like You Can't Fix a Man, that's a funny song. It's in the show, but you can sing it independently. You're always going to get a laugh. You know what surprised me about that one? It's about comparing a man to a farm animal. But I found that men really enjoy it. I found they didn't mind. They thought it was funny.
Last question. All right, so this is the second reading?
No, this is the first public reading.
First public reading?
First one.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
How long did it take the preparation, and is this the catharsis that you were searching for?
Yeah, I was amazed. I didn't know how many people would come. We actually had standing room only. We had people like hanging out in the back because there weren't enough seats. So that was very gratifying, and the reaction of the audience, the enthusiastic reaction, it was very gratifying. It felt wonderful. I felt really supported. I felt people really enjoyed it. It was great.
All right, last words. What do you want everybody to say?
Happiness. I want people to leave with happiness.
Thank you so much. You got it.